Morning. Back in Galilee. But I have to say, I just woke up. Thanks be to God, I slept in. I never use the alarm clock unless there's absolutely necessary appointment. I had to go and catch a flight, or some pilgrims want a very early presentation. And I leave this here in the realm of possibility. So this morning, I start late. It's a glorious sky. I was actually looked out the window and I said, should I leave it for later or should I do it now? But the drama of the sky really hit me very powerfully, and I figured you'd want to see a sky like this. A different one, you know. It's really gorgeous. And there's actually a line in the psalm today that's very special. Let me get it for you just a second. Clouds and darkness around about him. Justice and judgment are the foundation of his throne. Clouds and darkness around about him. Always pilgrims out to check out the sunrise. Clouds and darkness around about the sun today, but the sun is breaking through. In the biblical language, clouds and darkness round about him are the awe before God, the God of power and majesty, the God of greatness and splendor. Oh, I think I see Mount Hermon's snow gleaming. We had so much rain. Just let me see here. There's the plastics cover the Mount of Beatitudes. So if we go just back up behind the hill, if you have a bigger screen, you probably see better than me. But look at, you see that white? There's the white cloud, but to the left, in the very center of the screen, you see a different type of white and sections gleaming. And I'm pretty sure that is the snow on Mount Hermon, which I understand was very bountiful. So we're back at the Sea of Galilee this morning, finally, for sunrise. Yesterday was teeming rain. We drove to Galilee from Jerusalem. It was raining most of the time. And if it wasn't raining, the road was soaked, wet, the freeway. So we're actually getting to see the sun disk. I'm not sure if it was visible before this moment, but it's just coming out here now. Cloud and darkness around about him. I'm going to keep this sunrise stroll and chat very short this morning because I need to make my 8 o'clock appointment. I need to get ready for that. Our community appointment, praying the Lauds, praying the Psalms together, like has been done in the church since the Acts of the Apostles tell us John and Peter went to the temple to pray. And it tells us different times, at mid-morning, at mid-afternoon, at midday, and we have those times in the breviaries, and that doesn't even mention the morning time, the first time, and then the evening time. And thanks be to God, we continue doing that unbroken tradition for 2,000 years, praying the Psalms in the same flow of the practice at the temple in Jerusalem. Jesus never told them to stop praying the Psalms. And I'm sure one day that have prayed this psalm as well, more than once every month. Clouds and darkness around about him, and justice and judgment are the foundation of his throne. Rejoice, you just, in the Lord. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord. And today we're looking at somebody where a big mountain melted like wax. And that's the person of John, the disciple born across the lake here. John and his brother Andrew, the first one to follow Jesus. Sorry, John, not his brother, Peter's brother Andrew. John and Andrew were the first to be introduced by John the Baptist to Jesus, the very, very first ones. And John remained faithful. What a relationship he must have had with Jesus if Jesus entrusted his mother to him. What a relationship he had with Jesus that providence allowed him and Peter to be the ones to hear Mary Magdalene, Mary from here, who ran to them and said, "The tomb is empty, they have taken his body away," and they ran. And John ran so fast he outran Peter. He was younger, and he got to the tomb first, but then his mountain of ambition was changed. He wanted first place, and he stepped back and let Peter look in, because Peter had a very special assigned role by Jesus. And he saw and he believed. You know, that little bit of humility and obedience, that surely helped to open his heart for the gift of faith, that he could see and believe. Let's leave it like that for today. There's a lot more to say. We just did a series on the apostles at the end of the year. And if you go to the Magdala Experience Facebook and Magdala Experience YouTube, you'll find 2 pieces posted about John the Apostle, about 5 minutes each, probably a little bit more or less than 5 minutes each. So there you can review the coverage of John the Apostle. People, God bless you. See you later, alligators. I'm going to do a little spot on Instagram right now. It's windy and chilly, but very good to be back here, and God bless you all. See you later, alligators. Enjoy that different sky here at Magdala this morning.